Hi guys, this is just a quick thing I've put together about my new Kiesel Delos guitar. I had it made or ordered on Boxing Day, and it took about 10 weeks to complete, and it was sent super quick through FedEx, and it only cost me $70 from the US to New Zealand, which is incredible. Um, and yeah, I just thought anyone who's maybe considering putting together a guitar and having it custom made, I just wanted to give you my opinion on how it all went with Kiesel. So I ordered this guitar, and it was basically due to the fact that I wanted a high-end guitar that I could use for recording and all sorts of gigs. So I needed it to be kind of like a utility, a Swiss Army knife type guitar, really a super Strat. I had all the bases covered. I've got a Les Paul, which I've had for years, which is awesome. I've got a Strat and a Relic Telecaster. I've got the whole 80s rock thing covered with an original Ibanez RG 560. So and I've also, to cover all of that, I've got a awesome PRS CE24, which is, your mahogany body, maple top, maple neck, rosewood fingerboard. That's a great guitar with the tremolo, of course. So that's the one I'd use for the covers gigs. So I wanted something that could do all of that. So what I decided to have made was a guitar that wouldn't be like all the others. So for the first time, I decided to go for a swamp ash body. It's two-piece. I went for the ultra lightweight because at my age and after all these gigs and years of playing, my back has just given up. So I'm trying to get as small a lightweight rig as I can. So all of my guitars are light. Even the Les Paul was one of those ones that was made for just a few years. The Faded series, it's not even 8 pounds. I think it's about 7.5 or 7.8 pounds. It's an awesome guitar. Anyway, so I wanted a lightweight guitar. It's ash. It's got the maple neck, bird's eye maple fingerboard because I didn't have one of those. Stainless steel frets, jumbo frets. What else has it got? Two humbuckers, the 5-way switch, splittable, so you get those single coil sounds as well. Really stable tremolo, and it's a very lightweight, resonant guitar, and so I'm really pleased with it. Now I've had some high-end guitars, and a lot of them I've sold, and for various reasons I don't miss them at all, but there was a couple that always stood out. Both of them were Sir guitars. One in particular had what they called a nitro burst finish. It was just incredible. It went from a really, really dark candy apple red, the body, through to amber, through to gold. It was just an amazing paint job. Haven't seen anything like it. Anyway, they had a maple neck like this, had stainless steel frets, and it's the one that I always missed and regretted selling. So I had that in the back of my mind. Now, the reason why I didn't go for another Sir was just simply finances, because I think they're incredible guitars. If I had the money, I would have got a Sir. But I simply didn't. And I thought, well, what am I going to do? Do I just go down the route of trying to find even a second-hand Sir was going to be too much. So it's like, do I keep buying these Strats and keep selling them? These super Strats, the deluxes and things. I've had a few of those, and I was just never happy with them and always trying to change things. So then Kiesel came along, and I started to read some reviews, and I thought, wow, this could be something I could look into further. And I had fun on their website, ordering guitars. You do it on the website, and you put together different things, and then it comes out at the end, and you kind of get this bill, and you can either put it to your cart and pay a deposit as I'm like most people, you just keep doing it over and over again. I must have done it 100 times until I finally got up the guts and went, nah, I know what I want. And I just rung them and did it over the phone. And that, by the way, they were so awesome. Their customer service, this guy, Keith, mate, dude, thank you. You were so good on the phone, so helpful. I kind of knew what I wanted, but there was still a couple of questions that were crucial, and you were just so helpful. So yeah, more about that. So I've shown you the day that I opened it, and the thing was, I didn't immediately love it. So, because you have this idea in your head what it's going to be like. And so, but the thing was, I had confidence. So it wasn't that there was nothing wrong with the build or anything like that. It was amazing. But everything felt strange to me. It wasn't what I was kind of expecting. And then it started to dawn on me. Well, you've been playing your Ibanez for the last few weeks because you've been rehearsing for these number of shows you've been doing, these rock shows, and that was going to be my main guitar. So of course that's got a super skinny neck and long scale, and it was an E flat. It's just completely different feeling guitar. And also I thought, well, it's never going to be set up the way you want it. For me, who's been playing a long time and always fiddling and trying different things out on guitars, I'm quite happy to raise, lower, the action on the guitar, the tremolo, do the intonation, all sorts of things. So it didn't bother me. I just thought, well, okay, the action may be a bit higher than you wanted. They're not the same gauge of strings that you would normally have. So I changed all that, and then I just started to play it. And then I realized that there was something about this guitar that was different, and that was the whole point. I ordered this to have a different guitar to what I already had. So instead of me being disappointed because the guitar wasn't what I expected, now I started to realize, no, this is exactly what you ordered. You ordered this. This was going to always be different. This is your first guitar that you've got here with stainless steel frets, it's just a completely different beast. The ash body, it definitely changes the whole tone of the guitar. But look, I was totally impressed with the way that I was dealt with as a customer, and the options to think that I've got something that, unless someone else decided to make one exactly like this is the only one like it. And it costs less than a US Fender. That's incredible. And believe me, the workmanship on this guitar is just flawless. The fit, the neck meeting the body is absolutely perfection. The neck itself, that was another thing. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to get an ultra slim neck, a bit like an Ibanez, or, I didn't quite understand what their standard neck would be like. And so that's where Keith in customer services was so helpful, Again, I was sort of expecting it to be maybe a little thinner, but now I've got so used to this neck after playing it for the last few weeks that it just feels like it's just great. It's just got this, there's enough there for it to feel chunky enough, but yeah, it's just a great feeling neck. I thoroughly recommend these guitars. It's just so well made, and for the price, really, it's hard to think of anything that will come close, because remember, this is custom made in the USA. What did it cost? It cost me $1,700 US. That includes freight. Incredible price. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button. Ask me any questions. I just hope that this might help someone who's seriously thinking about maybe placing an order for a custom-made guitar and are considering Kiesel. This might help them. Just one thing about the music that was played at the start. I wrote that just with this in mind, just for doing this demo. So the guitars, the backing guitar, the lead guitar, even the bass was actually played on that Kiesel. I just wanted to throw something together quickly. The solo is just done one take. I was tempted to go in and fix it, maybe put some more delay on it, etc. Have another go because it was simply the first take. But hey, what the hell? Who cares? I think it gets the kind of point across of what this guitar can do. Yeah, so thanks a lot. Hey, buy a Kiesel. They're good. They're really good.